Welcome back to part 3 of episode 8 of 4D, Dev's Daily Dose of Dota. I'm your host, Michael Defessus Plumley, and we're in the middle of a very long game between EG and Alliance from the recent ESL New York. We've been focusing on Misery's Rubick support play, but we're about to see a big team fight, and he might fall by the wayside to looking at all of this great Terrorblade play of conjuring illusions and then running away. Let's hop back into the game and see the thrilling conclusion to this episode. The fight was about to happen. We see several heroes smoked up as the illusions push into the base. Luckily, Radiance doesn't kill Plague Wards.
I got something to show you.
Fantastic initiation on Bulldog's part, but he doesn't get anyone for his reward. Malefice will claim the kill.
Coin of the realm.
And that's one hero down, as Hani and Silencer are forced to pull back. Misery already pulling back at that. 3k net worth. It will be curious to see what he, if anything, chooses to buy. Maybe more important that he always has enough for buyback. But the story of this game has been Terrorblade's fantastic farming. He's now only 8k ahead of Arteezy, but will it be enough? Misery very far forward, just gets the Fade Bolt to wear down the wave a little bit and then blinks away. He does have a TP scroll so he can get back to base. Loda with his Boots of Travel, same can be said. And we're going to have to see a defense from EG pushing down mid. They're moving up into the base. Exorcism is out. It will quickly eat away at the melee.
Structures are fortified.
And that's one lane of Rax down. The fortification not saving that Rax. Maybe a little bit wasted. Now allowing our heroes to push in on this top lane, but Bulldog, he's got Arteezy back. Hani, Reaper Scything, the silence coming out. Shiva's into a Yule's Scepter, not enough to keep his friend PPD alive, but Arteezy still stands. And the Exorcism of Spirits will heal it up significantly. As we see Terrorblade pushing out here, claiming a kill on Enigma. Rubick actually getting that kill. He's up to 3,800 gold. That's 2 heroes dead. And we will see the inevitable push back down the mid lane. The Aegis has expired long ago. At least I think it has. As we see Rubick pushing down mid. He does have an ensnare. That would be useful if they're able to catch anybody out. But they are already sending the illusions up into the top lane to get some more damage in on this lane of Rax. Misery just lying in wait, hoping that someone comes out alone to defend this push. They're 4v5 without their Enigma for 49 more seconds. Quickly dispersing with the illusions. And with Roshan up in 30 seconds or so. Hani's looking to check. He would love to get...
Are under attack.
Oh, go back, Hani. You just had to wait a little longer. Naga illusions coming out. Just using the ensnare to make sure it dies. Don't need it getting away and continuing to scout. As Bulldog comes in 20 seconds later to check for Roshan, and he will be rewarded. Will we see an instant rotation to claim the kill? That'll be up to Terrorblade, the main source of DPS this game. His BKB's down to only 6 seconds, but he has over 10,000 gold to spend on additional items should he so choose. Instead, our heroes are grouping up mid, anticipating the push out. They're smoked up for EG. Death Prophet's quick. He has a Yule's Scepter. They've caught in Silencer. And even using the Exorcism to get him down. He does have buyback available though. May choose to use it. They're trying to chase down this Terrorblade now. Death Prophet over 3,400 HP. But the Exorcism expiring. And they will have to push down this lane of Rax the old-fashioned way. And furthermore, without any creep support. Instead, they choose to back up and port back home. They're going to have to with heavy lane presence coming from Alliance, doing a fair amount of damage to the melee barracks, though it will regenerate. And Silencer will not have to use his buyback. Instead, he'll just wait. His death will be, or come at very little cost to our Alliance heroes. I've been more focused on Misery, though. We've seen at least one black hole steal this game. This time, he's scouting out that double damage rune, as it looks like Terrorblade will rotate top to pick it up as he continues pushing out the lanes. That's going to be about plus 347 damage, 500 damage per hit. That is substantial, and he'll be swapping out, look to be the Radiance, yeah. Radiance for an AC. He knows that Illusion's not quite as important with pushing out these lanes. He just needs to win the next few team fights. With all our heroes getting very high up in levels, and Hani's ultimate, potentially two ultimates, being able to prolong their deaths as well as prevent buybacks, one or two fights could end the game. Looking back at our Rubick, we see him rotating around his fellow carries. He has the gem now. He has a Force Staff, in addition to his Blink Dagger. That will help his initiation, along with de-initiation. And Arteezy, very alone here. He does get the Telekinesis off, lifting him back into a Yule's Scepter. Batrider does not get the successful lasso back to his team. And Misery's able to Force Staff up onto the high ground. Enigma pushing forward. He has 2k HP. He would love to get a black hole on someone here. Terrorblade doing significant damage. Exorcism's coming out. A few more right clicks and PPD would have fallen. But 800 HP. And we saw the Force Staff getting him to safety, or did he? The black hole. It had to be done. Loda was low, instead using Sunder, and he's turning it around. A triple kill resulting. Arteezy will be able to get home. As Fear, man-moding up against Batrider. Oh, so close. He will secure the kill. 362 gold going his way. 3,800 gold. He could use that to improve his Drum of Endurances. Get 5 fresh charges for only 875 gold. But Loda just continuing to push out mid. He has 9,500 gold. Even if he dies, he can just buy back and port back into the fight, eliciting a buyback from Elder Titan. Batrider has bought back as well. He's coming back into the fray. And we see Rubick low on HP. He's hanging back. He's letting this Terrorblade stand on the front line, in the back of the fight. He'd love to get something off on Fear. Instead, he blinks away. He's being forced back from his team. Silencer will fall. He has buyback available. Hani has already bought back. And the Terrorblade, he's out of position. He will fall. 123 seconds, but buyback is available. And it will come out. Exorcism was needed to be used there. And with the increased cooldown, it will definitely not be available by the time they make it to the base. Arteezy senses that, backing up slightly, even though they have a 2-man advantage here. And Misery just still sticking with his Terrorblade. This is a 4 protect 1. He knows what he needs to do. Just pushing up mid lane, looking to catch someone out, but instead he sees EG smartly grouping up together. He will have to disengage. And Loda just continuing to farm out the lanes. No longer has Radiance, so he will have to be walking to the lanes to really get the DPS needed to clear them out. And EG, they're looking to push down mid. It's 3v5 right now. Misery sees them on the high ground. Enigma using his time to boots of travel down to the bottom lane with Arteezy. And there will be a large rotation coming out from EG. Mid lane Arax is gone. They're looking for their second lane here. And what started with an exorcism fight outside of the base now has only 20 seconds left on the cooldown. If they're able to prolong this, they could use it again, but it will be a 5-on-5 fight. Any death on Terrorblade might be his last of the game, though, having recently used his buyback. Even his buyback gold penalty is just now wearing off. And the creep wave pushes up. Exorcism is used. They want to go to the high ground here. We see our Rubick in the back.
Are fortified.
Not wanting to go in yet. Waiting very patiently as Loda man modes up on the front line. Taking a few of the exorcism spirits, but the tower's taking the majority of them. He did get a telekinesis on Death Prophet. He pulls him in closer, but they are not able to initiate. Loda wants to go in now. Batrider, BKB, does not get the lasso off.
Fallen.
And the counter initiation of the Naga Siren. It's real. It's coming in. Bulldog backing up. Slept by the Echo Slam. We saw Hani coming in from the top, getting a double Reaper Scythe on our Enigma. He will not be able to buy back. He's down for 120 seconds. But Hani will fall for his trouble. Arteezy will fall as well. Instant buyback. Instant. And he's using his boots of travel to come back into the fight. Buyback from our Rubick as well, but Loda remains alive. PBD does as well, as we saw Poison Nova stolen. Gem on the ground. Rubick can come pick that back up, though. But the tier 3 tower falls. And Rubick, having stolen Plague Wards now too, will be able to help defend this top lane from the Fear and Arteezy combo. They're the two top net worths on their team, but can they kill this 4 Protect 1 Loda is another story entirely. He's up to 9,000 gold, even with his buyback, even after buying the ACs to replace the Radiance. As we see PPD just continuing to retreat back. He was lucky to get away with that 5 HP. And with the Enigma down for an extended period of time, thanks to this old stick Reaper Scythe, they're pushing down mid. Alliance senses an opportunity here. Exorcism, not off a cooldown. It's 145 seconds. And they can get significant damage done. The fortification comes out, but this tower is going to fall instantly. It does allow PPD to get into position here. Song is out in 5 seconds. And Misery, our support, sitting in the back, protecting Loda, waiting for some kind of initiation on him so he can counter-initiate. But instead, Loda claims the lane of Rax. Song of Siren comes out, but the BKB Bulldog will hit through, pulling Naga Siren out of position. Rubick, he'd like to steal something, but instead he's having to back up. And this may be his life here. He does pick up Fear, though, and drop him down on Arteezy, but it will be the briefcase to claim the kill. Meanwhile, Aki may fall as well for his trouble trying to push down and claim this last lane of Brax. But the Terrorblade survives, and he and Hani, now resurrected, will be able to push out the lanes. But we do have Exorcism off a cooldown for Arteezy. And Boots of Travel coming out for our Naga Siren support. Our heroes are coming mid. This could be the push to end the game. It's a 3-on-5, but when one of those 3 is a Terrorblade who just picked up a Divine Rapier, we will have to see if they can broach this massive defense from a 43k net worth Terrorblade. You heard it, the Exorcism's out. They're rotating to the bottom lane. Venomous Gale goes off on nobody. BKB on our Batrider. Yule's Scepter protecting our Elder Titan. He'll get away. Hani's back up though. Buyback from the silencer. And Arteezy having only to pepper these barracks, he cannot get any closer. The Echo Stomp does claim on 2. But Terrorblade, he's pushing forward. Both lanes of racks will fall. Can he get counter kills? The Reaper Scythe goes off. Hani claiming the kill. 96 seconds dead for our support Naga Siren. Arteezy though gets back safely to base. He has a refresher orb now. He's starting to top out in terms of what he can do with his gear. Refresher's back in stash so he can get an immediate exorcism again. Just trying to improve the uptime of his main DPS dealer at this point. Crypt Swarm, 300 damage is not that significant. But an exorcism that can quickly kill this last Rax, that could be a game-winning move. Speaking of game-winning moves, we see Misery running with his team. They're pushing down mid. Where's our Terrorblade carry? With that Divine Rapier, along with the BKB and Radiance. They're pushing down mid now. Getting up to the base. Refresher could allow 2 Reaper Scythes here. BKB coming out from Death Prophet. They're already retreating, trying to link up with this Terrorblade. And that will be a wasted BKB. 44 seconds, along with the Exorcism cooldown having been spent there. This could be the opportunity the Alliance was looking for to end the game and take out these 2 last lanes of racks. As the illusions are doing so. It expires, but not before it did 20% of damage to a Rax that will not heal that quickly. Terrorblade posturing in front, killing the Eidolons very quickly as Misery just rotating around, staying in the back line. He has his Aghanim Scepter. He can greatly contribute to a fight, but not if he gets caught out with an Echo Stomp or a Silence. They're rotating in the bottom lane to get this lane of Rax. BKB coming out. Bulldog hooks another into the Silence. Reaper Scythe going down on the Venomancer. He will not be able to resurrect. Dead for 146 seconds. Couldn't come back in that time anyway, thanks to the old stick. And Alliance briefly backing up. Misery just lying in wait here. He knows that they're going to be turning on the pressure again. And here it comes. We see the setup. All our heroes evenly spread out, not wanting to get a bad initiation. He blinks in, looking to catch someone out of position, but it's just a illusion. Divine Rapier, 600 damage coming out from this Terrorblade. They want it. Is that our Song of Siren will prevent Enigma from falling there? Not sure he wanted to use it there, but he had to with a 4v5. Stealing Song of Siren, Misery did, and then PPD instantly falling to this position 1 Terrorblade. BKB to Enigma will drag him back to Silence, preventing any Black Hole. Will they be able to bring him down? He's running away. The bottom lane of Rax is claimed, and then the counter initiation coming out from that Rubick. Beautiful play will prevent any kind of kills on the back end for EG. And instead they can rotate towards the top lane, where this 1 melee barracks stands between Alliance and certain victory. Same can be said for EG though, just 1 range barracks away. They're getting it low, but instead choosing to retreat. They see Enigma pushing forward, along with Arteezy, who's back up. Venomancer still dead.
Price is nice.
Hani, he's going to have another Reaper Scythe up in 18 seconds. And mission accomplished for Alliance. They took down another lane of Rax. Terrorblade lives. The Divine Rapier still in control of our European team. And Batrider now picking up a Mask of Madness. It's going to give him a little bit of extra movement speed, hopefully, so he can get into position and get that key initiation to turn a 5v5 into a 4v5 and a certain victory for Alliance. We see our heroes pushing down mid now from EG. Scythe of Ice coming out for our Death Prophet. Exorcism is ready. They'd like to get a fight here. With Terrorblade just continuing to push out this top lane, he is quickly going to port back. He knows this is the final fight. And they've caught out Arteezy. His Exorcism was able to be committed. But the ultimate will secure the kill. That is no buyback. 155 seconds. A huge loss here for our EG team. And will they choose to initiate? Looks like they're attempting to wrap around and rotate. But Rubick sees him. He's up on the high ground. Venomous Gale off on him, but it's not going to be enough damage. He's already gotten down to the low ground. Enigma looking to get the kill here. He does not have backdoor protection, though. 200 HP, 140 HP, but he will fall. PPD coming in, he will fall as well. Buyback from Enigma, the only person who was not Reaper Scythe there. And it's a 3-on-5. All heroes are alive. Rubick, the support all game. You see him confidently pushing through with the Fade Bolt. First in line, he wants to get this lane pushed up to the racks and to the tier 4s to end it. It's 93 seconds for the position 1 Arteezy. Fear having to teleport back to base. And this could be the final fight. I'm not sure how they stop this Terrorblade. The silence coming out, catching out Enigma. Wasted the black hole. Not much he could do there. And the tier 4s will be assaulted. One final lane of racks here. They're going in for the kill here. Enigma's down for 101 seconds. He had already bought back.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
As we see the second tier 4 fall. Buyback from Elder Titan, but it's a 2-on-5. They are not going to be able to stop this Terrorblade. The good games come out. And a victory comes out for Alliance. 73 minutes for that game. Fantastic. Fantastically long game. I love it. When anybody gets a Divine Rapier, that makes me happy. Well, that concludes this episode of 4D, Def's Daily Dose of Dota. This was episode 8. Today, our goal was to look at Miseries from Alliance, Rubick support play. Great job in this Game 2, forcing it on to a Game 3 at ESL New York. If you want to know who won Game 3, just tune into the VODs. You can pick up the ticket still, or the YouTube VODs are up on ESL's page. That concludes this episode. If you enjoyed the show, you can subscribe to me on YouTube, tune in for more shows, contact me on Twitter. My Twitter name is @DefBroadcasting, same as the YouTube, DEF. I'm Def. This has been 4D, Def's Daily Dose of Dota, helping you raise your score. Till next time.